SMARTA Teens Consulting. Discover, connect, and communicate.
Hello, incredible mom. I'm thrilled to have you back for another insightful week in our parenting journal journey. So this week, we are diving into a crucial topic, emotional intelligence. But before then, I want you to try and remember a time when you told your teen to get a task done, then he snapped at you or gave you an unusual look. Or it might even be that he shouted at you like, Mommy, okay? While he slams the door at you. Really? Then you try to ignore that, trying to calm down your nerves. You're not ready for it. Few minutes later, your teen is here to do what you told him to do. So you reminded him of how important that task is and the effective action he should put into place. Then he responded from his room, Mom, do you want to kill me? And you were like, kill? The last time I checked, I have not given you any task that's beyond you. So then he opened his door, and it's obvious that his countenance has changed, making you feel as though you are the wicked person here. At that point, you can feel your own frustration rising as well. And before you know it, you were both caught up on a heated argument that leaves you both upset. Sounds familiar? Yes, familiar. I know you might be thinking that by now, the third week in the last month, my level of misunderstanding with my teen should have at least reduced, since you are most likely now on the same page and you both can clearly communicate your desires and concerns. Well, you may be right, but you need to listen to the end of the story. So, after the outburst, then you got to discover that your teen school exam is around the corner, and his reaction was as a result of the overwhelmed pressure of the upcoming exams and expectation from you and teachers. That's it, exactly. That's where emotional intelligence creeps in. You being able to perceive your teen's emotions. Understand how he or she feels. You reason with his or her emotions, and then you manage it. You see, many parents face this similar situation, struggling with their teen's emotional outburst and stress. And it's easy to feel lost in the turmoil, truth be told. So this week, we are here to tackle these common challenges head-on. And our focus will be on 3 key areas. 1, handling disagreements. A time when a disagreement with your teen seems to spiral out of control can be challenging. But by exploring techniques to manage these conflicts calmly and respectfully, you will turn those moments into opportunities for deeper connection and understanding. Now, imagine a heated argument between you and your teen. Then, one way or the other, it turns into a meaningful discussion that strengthens your relationship. You love it, right? So this week, we've got you covered. Now, on to the next point. We have managing stress. You and your teen are both juggling work, school, life pressures, family, just name it. It can affect how you both interact. So we introduce stress management strategies to help you stay grounded and positive, creating a calmer atmosphere at home. So you can now imagine how it will look like when stress doesn't lead to conflict, but instead becomes a shared challenge you tackle together. Now to the last point for this week. Encouraging emotional expression. Yes, emotional expression. Remember how hard it can be to get your teen to open up about their feelings. So it's like trying to solve a puzzle without missing piece. So we'll discuss ways to encourage emotional expression hear your emotional expression and validate your teen's emotions, helping you to bridge that gap and strengthen your bond. So think about it. Think about fostering an environment where emotions are not only understood but embraced, making communication smoother and more heartfelt. And here is something additional to consider. Teaching your teen to say no gracefully and also accepting no from others. Imagine that your teen is invited to a party, but he or she feels overwhelmed already, is already stressed out, and just seems to decline. So by teaching your teen to say no in a respectful way and also to handle other people's refusal gracefully, you equip them with valuable life skills. Similarly, as a mom, you should expect no from your teen as well and accept it gracefully. You remember you inculcated it into your teen, and it is expected of you to be a good model. You see, it's about creating a space where both you and your teen can express boundaries and manage your expectations without conflict. So this week activities are designed to provide you with practical tools to address these issues and enhance your emotional intelligence. If you found these tips useful, share it with other moms with teens who might benefit from it. Thank you for your dedication, and I'm excited to see the positive changes this week will bring. See you in the next update. Bye.
SMARTA Teens Consulting. Discover, connect, and communicate.